Shaw, and I apologize, but please as brief as possible.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Chair Burgess. You know the respect I have for you and the amount of work you went and did this is impressive. But I cannot believe I just heard defense counsel for workers' comp give a goose and gander argument. That is insane to me. This entire bill sets up hurdle after hurdle for the plaintiff counsel, and defense counsel gets up here and says what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I agree with her. Quite frankly, the bill doesn't bear that out. The logic behind why we were addressing workers' comp has changed. And I just want us to be clear. Last session, the logic was we're in crisis. The logic this session is let's be proactive. I mean, I understand it. Those are two good reasons, but they are separate and distinct and different. That is not why we were asked to address workers' comp last session. It was the crisis. Now that it is inconvenient to label it a crisis because rates have gone down, it is now morphed into let's be proactive. The system is meant to get the injured worker back to work as quickly as possible. I mean, we all can agree with that. And I understand there are good things in your bill, Chair Burgess, that I like. It's just I don't think we're being sensitive enough to all the legs of the stool. I don't believe there's enough benefit restoration in this bill. I don't believe notice requirements are benefits. When I say benefits, I mean medical benefits. And so I would just, and I'm, of course I'm committed to working with you, and I know you have an open door policy, and you're a great legislator. You're kind of what we all ought to be when we're doing these types of things, but I can't support it in its current form. That doesn't mean that I'm not willing to certainly work with you going forward, and certainly I'm interested in some sort of rate-making change because what happened last session and what happened with the rate decrease is something, I mean, we made a decision based on what NCCI told us the rate was going to be. As policymakers, we made a decision based on that. And what ultimately happened was not what they told us was going to happen. And so I'd like to address that somehow, but I'm going to vote down on the bill, but you're still my friend.